all the rest of the networks, in their clownish ways, have decided to join Fox News in fighting against the White House. God give me patience. So here's what's happening. Kenneth Feinberg is the guy who is going to be in charge of making sure that salaries at companies that took TARP money are in line with what we should expect as taxpayers who put in money there. He's basically the compensation, don't say it, czar. Oh no! That's not an official title. Everybody calm down. So what they're going to do is we're going to have him do interviews with the pool of networks there. But they said, but we're not having him do it with Fox. And the rest of the networks were like, no, we're going to stand with our brothers and sisters at Fox. If you don't do it with Fox, then none of us will do it. All right, I'm going to get to how stupid that is. But let's ironically check out a Fox News version of that story and then come back and talk about it as clip number 10.
Appearing on ABC News last Sunday, presidential advisor David Axelrod argued Fox News is not a real news organization.
And the bigger thing is that other news organizations like yours ought not to treat them that way.
And today, the White House took its first concrete step in that direction. The administration contacted the White House pool, the 5-network rotation that has for decades shared the cost and duties of daily coverage of the presidency, and to which Fox News has belonged since 1997, and made available for round-robin interviews the executive pay czar, Ken Feinberg. But the administration specified that all members of the pool were welcome except Fox News. The Washington bureau chiefs of the 5 TV news networks consulted and decided that none of them would interview Feinberg unless Fox was included. And the administration relented, making Feinberg available to all 5 pool members and Bloomberg TV. David Zurowick is the television critic for the Baltimore Sun.
I think it's outrageous that the White House tried that, number one. That's my first reaction. My second reaction is I'm really cheered by the other members saying no. If Fox can't be part of it, we won't be part of it. What it's really about to me is the executive branch of the government trying to tell the press how it should behave. I mean, this democracy, we know this, only works with a free and unfettered press to provide information.
Asked earlier this week if the Obama administration wants to see Fox News kicked out of the White House pool, Press Secretary Robert Gibbs said he would not delineate for the news media a decision that belonged to them, adding, and I quote, "That's not my job."
All right. I can't begin to tell you how silly and misinformed this whole thing continues to be day in and day out. It's only getting worse. Okay. That Baltimore Sun critic said he was cheered by the rest of the media joining him. So why? So the president has to give interviews to everyone who asks, right? Well, why didn't I get to meet with Feinberg? I'd like to interview Feinberg. Where's the rest of the network press pool on my side? Rush Limbaugh would like to interview him. Why doesn't he get to interview him? This is outrageous. That's what the Baltimore critic said. He was outraged that they wouldn't interview with Fox. Of course that's a prerogative. Bush didn't give interviews to people he didn't like for about 8 straight years. And, you know, you can criticize him saying, hey, you know what, he should talk to those people anyway. But to say that all of a sudden you're outraged is an attack on the media. Hey, look, I want to get it through all of your thick skulls. The White House is not saying Fox News cannot exist. I, as the government, will shut it down. If they said that, I'm 1,000,000% on your side, right? But of course they're not saying that. They're not even coming close to saying that. If they said, hey, you know what, if Fox keeps this up, we're going to have to think about their license. That's outrageous. You see, that would be outrageous. Then I'd be on your side. But they're not doing any of that. All they're saying is those guys are clearly attacking us, which you'd have to be brain dead not to agree with. They're clearly biased and conservative leaning. You'd have to be brain dead not to agree with that. And I don't want to do interviews with a network whose whole purpose is to attack me and bring me down. What part of that is outrageous? This is madness, man. It's gotten completely out of hand. And what really frustrates me about it is it shows the rest of the media cannot think. They don't have the ability to reason. They have this gut reaction of, oh, he's coming after the media. Fox told me he's coming after the media. No, he didn't. He's not coming after the media. He's coming after Fox. And then, of course, Fox does, and I've seen it now several times. First they came for Fox. What does "they came for them" mean? Why don't you think you... If they actually went to revoke their license, took them off the air, or canceled them, of course that would be coming after him and unacceptable. Come on, think! So, I'm asking them to do too much. I'm asking them to think. You know. All right, so, by the way, what does this have to do with, right? So why doesn't Limbaugh get the interview? Why don't I get the interview with Feinberg or Obama, right? Well, because, and why are the other networks sticking up for Fox? Because it's about power and money. Fox News isn't part of the press pool because everybody in the press pool got together and thought, oh, those guys are really legitimate. They're doing fantastic news. We should include them. No, they're part of the press pool because they paid for it. They share the costs, etc. They have big network. They have the trucks, satellite trucks, and the cameramen and the reporters. They have the facade of news. And as long as you have the facade of news and the money of news, a network, right, then you can join the press pool. I mean, think about what the difference is between Fox News Channel and Air America. Now, if Air America said, all right, I demand to be in the press pool, and anytime any White House official gives an interview, it's got to be ABC, CBS, NBC, Fox, and Air America. Nobody would take that seriously, right? But Air America is clearly on the left. But no one outside of three morons thinks that Fox News is anywhere but on the solid right. Are they as far to the right as Air America is to the left? Hell yeah, times 10. Are you kidding me? I know a lot of the hosts on Air America. A lot of them are modern. In fact, they have a lot of trouble because people think they don't have liberal hosts anymore. Everyone on Fox News is gigantically conservative. No, but what Air America doesn't have is the power and the money of News Corp. That they could come in there and be like, all right, we're a news operation here. All right, I hired a bunch of news actors, and we're a network. You see my satellite truck, and I will pony up the money to be part of this press pool. Am I in? And what do they say? You're in. And from now on, we'll defend you to the end because you got the money, Lebowski. And that's how the world works. So now, by the way, one other funny thing. I'm going to get back to that in a second. There are now real legitimate news stories out, including a big one in Politico, that Roger Ailes might run for president. Roger Ailes is, of course, the head of Fox News. Now, if they were fair and balanced, I suppose there would be a conversation as to, oh, gee, I wonder, is he going to run as a Republican or a Democrat? Go on. Go. Okay. Of course he's going to run as a Republican because the whole Fox News is run as one big part of the Republican Party. That's what the White House is saying. That's what they are indisputably right about. And of course, Roger Ailes worked for Nixon, Reagan, George H.W. Bush, and, you know, was part of the whole team that did the Willie Horton ads and started, you know, the whole concept of negative campaigning. He nearly invented it with Lee Atwater, okay? And he's as right-wing as it gets. And now, if the head of News Corp is thinking of running against Barack Obama in the presidential elections, you really think Barack Obama should treat that organization as a news organization that's nonpartisan, that's fair and balanced, and treat them as if they're doing straight news like everybody else? Come on, please tell me people aren't that stupid. But they are. You know, it's partly that they're stupid, it's partly that that's where their interests lie. And their interests lie in pretending Fox News is real news. Who knows? Maybe the news actors on ABC or CBS or NBC one day are going to want to be news actors on Fox News. And, you know, everybody gets paid, everybody's happy. Shush, shush, shush. It's not like any of us are doing real news anyway. What the hell's the difference, right?